My name is Jayne Ronayne. I am the CEO and co-founder of a company called ConnectAgain. We provide a platform to organisations such as Google, Airbnb, Virgin Media, and we help them create a community, and this community is made of their former employees. So a long time ago, it very much was the case that when an employee left, it was the attitude of don't let the door hit you on the way out. And now organisations are going through this huge workflow and churn of employees, and it's valuable for them to keep up to date with their employees once they leave. When I started ConnectAgain, it started from a personal challenge when I was in university. I wanted to connect up with my UCC alumni, and there's 150,000 of us around the world. And I felt that this was a really difficult thing to do. I felt that the software was out of date. It wasn't easy for me to find someone that was actually relevant to me. So we built a way to make that easier for all of the alumni around the world to engage with each other. I always start with, if you're passionate about the company, first of all, just do it. And what I mean by that is that, there's nothing wrong with just trying something and letting it fail quickly. But if you're determined, keep going back again and again and again. I'd also say is that don't expect, positivity straight away. People are going to knock you down very quickly and very soon. So, very much prepare for failure at the start. But if you have resilience and if you're patient, success will come. I think the second one too is to have a co-founder. I think it's a very lonely journey for anybody to start a company without a co-founder. Surround yourself with the best people. I think it's very important for any CEO or co-founder or founder to understand what they're good at, but most importantly to understand what they're not good at, and then to make sure that they fill the gaps with people. When I was in my first investor meeting, I won't name names, it was in Ireland, I was told that I should go back and finish my accountancy degree in Ernst & Young, and that I should go back to running the company when I'm 30. The millennial generation. And that's really critical to us because it's the work generation that's really changing the way that organisations are setting their whole culture around. You spend over 70% of your time with your work colleagues. And for us, we feel that it's important for people to keep this engagement up, as it can lead to, job opportunities, different networking opportunities, and having that connection will always be valuable. When you're working for any company, one of the first things you look at in the company is how good is their talent. And every organisation, their most valuable asset is their people. So just because people leave, it doesn't mean that their character changes or their skill ability has changed. So people want to be around really intelligent people. So obviously that's a really, really good reason for people to stay connected. We're working with a lot of organisations. So to give you one example is Virgin Media. They have more former employees than they do current employees in their organisation. So that's over 200,000 employees. But they've got no record of these alumni. So our challenge at the moment, which we see as an opportunity as well, is how to build up that network for them. The second challenge we have is that you have very large organisations like IBM, who have very much of a traditional mindset, and they would have taken the approach of if you leave, don't let the door hit you on the way out. And they're now trying to adapt from a traditional mindset to the modern mindset, which is not only accepting that your employees are going to leave, but actually encouraging them. Because encouraging them to leave, you're creating a positive relationship with them. So in the hope that they might boomerang back to the company, they may refer back a friend, or they actually could be your next potential customer. So it's trying to actually bring these organisations on a journey to how people are now working. So we try to be as innovative as possible. I feel that in order to get to the market, that traditional methods don't work. So what we started doing, we now run events alongside some of the leading recruitment companies in the world, and also companies like Slack and Hired. And we work directly with their customers. All of our users are actually our brand ambassadors as well. We own that data. We have a connection with all of the users. So they go and they tell other people from their network about the service too. And we can actually track other communities that they've been engaged with. And then that's how we build up our customer base as well. So we're in an exciting stage right now, as I said. We're really heavily investing time and finances into scaling out in the US. In the next 12 to 24 months, our team is going to grow from a team of 15 up to 35 people minimum. And then we're looking into breaking into different market segments and building further products onto just building alumni community.